and then we shuttle them up in these golf carts that
love
we have.
It. Okay.
So
Okay. Very private. Very private. I love it. It reminds me of the parties in Hollywood. Very private.
Yeah.
It kind of is. And we sold, last year we did a little bit over $20,000 in art sales last year.
Wow. Awesome. That is really good.
Let me bump in for a minute. When you're talking about all of the artwork and everything else that's going on, would Grace and Rhonda, would you be nice enough to tell everybody when all of this money is collected? Where does it go to? This is a part, I'm excited about all of it, but when I heard this, it was like the whipped cream on top of your shortcake. I mean, it's fabulous.
Rhonda, you want me to take it, or you want to?
Yes. No, you go ahead, Grace. You're the expert on that part.
Okay. We have a nonprofit organization. Studio 395 is a nonprofit. And what we primarily focus on is art to low income and troubled youth. We're trying to work it out so that we eventually get into the jails and we start teaching art in the jails because there is so much
talent.
There's so much bad tattoo art.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we need to upgrade it. Anyway, I'm kidding. But basically, we're trying to do that. This year, our grant that we got is going to focus on the business of art. I want to try to teach people that when they make candles at home, or like someone like a Rhonda who does greeting cards, etc., things like that, that I can take those greeting cards. She can come to one of my business of art classes. We can hook her up with financing, and I have venture capitalists and people like that will gamble their money on some people like Rhonda and people that write
investors and stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
We're trying to be known as a clearinghouse to hook up the low income or the other people that the home business with the artist and try to get this stuff out here. We don't have to shop at Walmart if we can, buy local,
And that's what's really good. And everybody should know, and if they don't, they will know very shortly. When you buy local, the money that you spend in your community stays in your community.
Exactly.
And that's the best part about it. And then if everybody goes shopping on Saturday, everybody knows Saturday is small business shopping. Go to your mom and pop local shops because they're the ones that need the help from all of us. It's not the big boys. It's our independent shops. That's why this show came to life and was born for the independent shoppers. So keep on thinking about that one. And now to get back to the Auditini and the house that you have it. Now, what's the story about the house? How did you get into that?
One of the artists that's in our group, she's actually the vice president on our board, is Robin Golden, and she's a muralist, very well known. She just got done doing murals in a very shizzy place down in Newport Beach where they specialize in making clothing for all the Lakers.
Whoa.
And, she's a pretty high-end painter, and she does like she says, she spends all her time trying not to get paint on anything. Mm-hmm. Except the wall.
Okay.
And this is her home, and she opened it up for us. She's lived there 20 years. And she has an upside-down Christmas tree and a fabulous view of the lake with the cranes flying around. It's just an amazing view. And I couldn't speak more highly about it. It's very interesting. It's an original home. They call them salt boxes, I think.
Uh-huh.
It's an original salt box. They've done a lot to it. Her and her husband have added in the pirate bar and the pool and everything that you need to go with it. But yeah, it's really an amazing home, and it's all custom painted with murals that she's done inside her own home.
That is absolutely amazing.
Everyone is welcome to come. Tell them about how to go to this event, right?
Okay. You can purchase tickets at our website, studio395.org, or you can just, from that website, you can pick up the phone and call me. And my answering service number is 951-506-3686. They'll take a reservation for tickets, and I'll put your name on the list. Bev and Jesse, if either one of you two want to venture down here to the Elsinore Valley, I'll be glad to throw some tickets on the calendar for you.
I would love to do that, but unfortunately we're going to be at the California Theater on Sunday.
Oh,
There's another event that, and it gets me giggling. I was laughing with a couple of people I deal with nonstop. And when all the holidays come, people have an idea. Now, I'm not talking about you and Rhonda now, okay? But everybody, they don't look at what everybody else is doing. They take a dart and they throw it at the calendar, and wherever it lands, that's where they decide to do it. And you have like 5 events in one day, and you're going, how are you going to get there? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we're actually thinking next year of holding this in November sometime because people are so busy.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking of doing because it's such a busy time of the year for everyone, and we definitely want to. Or we'll become a destination site. The party will get so popular. We're expecting about 200 people this year.
Very
cool.
And last year.
I was going to say, the tickets are $25 for an individual and $40 for a couple, right?
And that includes 2 martinis and 2 martinis and all of the food and this exotic food that's being made. My husband used to be a caterer, and so all this exotic food that he's making, this crazy food, is amazing stuff.
I've eaten some of his food before that he's created. Oh, my goodness, to die for. He is a fabulous, creative chef.
One thing I got to ask, and I know Jesse is thinking about this. I can hear his brain moving. When you say crazy food, what do you mean by crazy food?
He has things like pesto stuffed chestnuts with puff pastry around them.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Or things like and all of his puff pastry and stuff is homemade.
Very cool.
Whoa.
He makes things like his own bread, and he makes his own crackers, which are a Parmesan-coated breaded cracker with homemade spiced cream cheese dips and stuff. It's very exotic stuff. Yeah.
I'll tell you, that sounds good.
How about some duck and alligator and fish and stuff?
He's making stuff like teriyaki marinated turkey roll that'll be sliced, and it tastes like teriyaki meat. It tastes like steak by the time he's done with it. But it's actually turkey.
One of these days we got to try that food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, we must do that. You know.
You know what, Bev? When it all settles down, what I'm going to do is pile myself into a car, me and Rhonda, and we're going to come to your radio station live.
I think so.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Does that sound like fun, Rhonda?
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Well, you know what? With this, we only have 3 more weeks left here, ladies. Why don't we plan that in the beginning of the new year? And we could do a show on what a lovely way to start the new year.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good to me. I'm down with that. How about you, Rhonda?
Sure.
Yeah, because when you stop and... Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt, Rhonda, because when you stop and think about it, everybody's going crazy right now, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then they try to upgrade their house, but they really don't do what they want to do because of the in-laws and the outlaws coming. And then in the beginning of the new year, that's where they take that deep breath, and it's quiet, and that's when they go full force on redoing everything for the brand new year. That would be the time. If you're going to get new furniture or carpeting or, new paint, whatever, bring in the artwork and bring in all your plants and while you're doing it, and then Jesse pops in and redo your wardrobe and, we could have fun doing that show.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do that. But don't tell anybody. It'll be a secret, okay?
You just told everybody.
Okay, now ladies, one more time, would you please bump out the phone number, the www again, and one last big thing that you two ladies want to say about the event, and it's on Sunday, boys and girls.
This Sunday.
Yeah.
Yes, this Sunday.
This Sunday.
This Sunday, 1 to 4. The website is www.studio
the inspiration of the name.
That makes it easy.
Yeah, and we're trying to eventually encompass that whole corridor of 395 going from San Diego all the way up to, all the way up to Reno. 395 goes all the way up to Reno.
It does. Have you ever been up there?
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
I have too. Yeah.
That's a cool place.
Reno?
Yeah, it is. It's really cool. And what I love about it is the last time we were up there, and then I think it was Route 40, and you can go up to Lake Tahoe, the back way, and you go through Virginia City and all of this other stuff. It is a cool ride. If anybody wants to get off the beaten path, do that. It's fun.
Yep.
It's fun.
There are also, because along Route 395 is the tectonic plates, and the sulfur thing, and there's these hot mineral baths that are kind of tucked away. You can even pick up a map, kind of an underground map of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're tucked up in the hills all along Route 395. And you can go into these mineral baths, and you got to find them. They're just little out-of-the-way places, and maybe it's just a hole in the ground where they've got some mud and hot mud and stuff. Interesting. Yeah.
We ought to make a day of that, ladies.
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
Why not?
That'd be a blast.
Okay. I'm down with that.
Yeah, let's think of it. Once all the holidays are over and all of us can take that deep breath for a moment, then, because I think we all need a little time out. Why not?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, and phone number, please.
951-506-3606, and that's an answering service. They'll route you to someone.
All right. Well, very good, ladies, and thank you for the time. And I will be thinking of you. I will be there in spirit. I know Jesse will be there in spirit on Sunday. And then I will talk to you ladies next week, and then maybe we can give you a quick call out, or you call in and tell us the results.
Okay, thank you.
I might do that. Yeah, thanks, Deb. Bye, Jesse. See you later.
Bye,
See you
girls.
Sunday, Grace.
Nice talking with you guys.
Thank you guys for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye, Bev. Or not Bev.
Yeah, bye, Bev. I'm gone. And talking about all of this. Yes. Now, talking about this. Hey, Jesse.
Yes.
Before we
Bev.
get into any of more of the events or the Christmas shopping, let's hit the Christmas shopping. You know what would be absolutely fabulous for one to buy for Christmas?
Gone with the Wind fabulous?
Yes. Yeah.
What is that?
How about calling Paul and Leo at Design Air? Get a brand new heater for your house.
Nice. Okay. All right. Oh, they came in before, actually.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember that.
And they were going to pop in with us today, but they got caught on some extra repairs.
Yeah. I bet they're.
Especially with this weather.
Exactly. Their business is probably through the roof right now.
Oh, it is. It is. They're really happy. But what's really cool about these guys? Did my homework. I do my homework on everybody. And
Google.
They have...
I see you Googled.
Yes, and they have...
That's the new thing to do.
They have been in business now for quite a number of years. And, matter of fact, it was back in 2001. Him and his wife started the business, and then it started growing from there. And if you have a heater... in your heater and air conditioner.
Heater and air conditioner.
Right, because they're usually combined, right? Now, if it's over 10 years old, don't fool around with it, boys and girls, because you are wasting money because it's out of date. It doesn't have the power and all the good stuff that it needs. So, call them. They will come out. They will check it out. They will tell you all of the good deals that are going on. If you just want to have it cleaned up and wait until springtime, you can do that. If you need a brand new heater and you want to save